Hi, this is Steve, and in this short video I'm going to show you how to make fantastic sharers for Facebook and Twitter that you can link into your blog so that you can share like this on Facebook. So here you can see an example where we've got a brilliant image here and some text at the bottom, and it's possible to do this on your WordPress website totally for free. And every single page can have a different image or description. So this becomes very useful if you create blog posts, for example, about a specific subject. You can actually link and create sharers like this that actually advertise and market specific pages rather than your generic website. So let me show you exactly how we do this. It's really very easy, and as I say, it's totally free. So I'm going to use my website here at internetprofitmastery.com as my example, and here you can see some posts on my blog. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a Facebook sharer link for this blog post here. So what we do to start off is we get into our WordPress dashboard, and the first thing that we want to do is download a free plugin and get that installed. So we're going to grab the plugin straight away. So that plugin is called Yoast SEO. Now you might already have this plugin installed if you've been using it for search engine optimization, but if you've not, you should get this plugin anyway. It's totally free. There is of course an upgrade, as there are with many plugins, but this one you just need the free version, and in fact I only use the free version on any of my websites. So this is a clean install here. You can see there's over 5 million active installs, so you can trust this bit of software. I'm going to install this on the website here, and then I'll show you very quickly how we create these sharers. Once it's installed, activate the plugin, and now you'll find this then on any page or post throughout your WordPress website. Once that's activated, it'll just take a few seconds there. I'm going to come over to the blog post in question and show the creation of this. I'm not going to bother with any of this configuration. You might be interested in doing this for SEO, and certainly this is something I might do a video on in the future. But for now, we're talking about sharers. So I'm going to come over to all posts. I'm going to find that specific post that we're going to make a sharer for. So here's that post, and what we're going to do is going to click here on edit. If you're using a theme editor, by the way, I use Thrive Themes. You'll find links to that in the description below if you're interested in checking it out. But it doesn't matter if you're using a theme editor, make sure here to just click the standard WordPress edit link to open up the default WordPress editor. That'll take you to the main part of the post that you would have seen if you use the standard WordPress editor all the time. And from here, once this page loads, we're going a bit slow today, what we'll be able to do is actually add our sharer image in place. Now with our plugin, you can see Yoast SEO on this web page. And what we see here is what people would see if this page is shared on Google. So right now you can see that all of this gobbledygook would be shown on Google if this was in a search result. And you can modify this from here. I'll just quickly show you this. What we can do is we can make changes to this title here and put anything that we want in here. So for example, if I delete all of these little sections here by simply selecting and clicking delete here, you'll see that above here things will change just as soon as the internet catches up with us, and now all of that information has disappeared. If I want the site title in there, I just literally click site title to put it back, and there's the name of the website. I can also delete that, and I can put my own title. So for example, my own title like this, and then that's what would be shown on Google. We can also put meta description here. This is my description. And so this will then be shown in a Google search result. So that's just the basic details that you see here, and this is all covered in the tutorials for Yoast SEO. This is not really what I wanted to show you today because we're talking about social sharers. And I'm just going to click update to save that bit of information there. And what we want to do now from this Yoast SEO section is click here on social. Now from social here, this is where we're going to get those Facebook sharers in place. And you can see here, we've got a location for the Facebook image. Now the dimensions of these images should be 1200 by 630 for Facebook and Twitter. That'll be fine. I'll leave all these dimensions and information in the description below so you can refer to those. So here we've got the Facebook image. If I scroll further down, you'll see a place for a Twitter image, so that you can have different images for sharing on Twitter versus sharing on Facebook. And of course, you can have different descriptions and titles as well. So let me just come to getting straight on with this. This is the Facebook image sharer. I'm going to actually select an image here. I've already uploaded one into my media library that I'm going to use, and it's this one here. So I'm going to just click on it and select. And now you'll see that image load here. What I'm going to do now is put a Facebook title in here, and I actually created one on a text file that I've got on my other screen here. I'm just going to grab that so that we can just paste it into here. So we'll just Control V that in, and for the description I'm actually going to also copy and paste that from my text file over here. Just grab hold of that and paste it into the description here. And that's my text there. Now for the purposes of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the same image for Twitter. So we'll just select here for Twitter, get the same one, we'll put exactly the same in here. What I'll perhaps do is put exactly the same in here, and we'll grab the SEO title once again and put that in here for Twitter. Now I'll just show you this being shared on Facebook, but you'll get the general idea. Once that's all in place, we're going to click Update. Okay, that's fantastic. That's now in place. If we grab the page URL itself from the blog, so I'm going to actually just open that here so that we can see the actual blog post itself. And don't forget, this works on pages and posts anywhere throughout your blog or your WordPress website. So this is the actual blog. This is actually a blog post. If I grab this now, I'm going to copy it here and come over to Facebook. And what I'll do is I'll actually just paste this URL in here. And you'll see exactly how this works. So once I paste this in, Facebook will go off and it will grab that image for me, as you can see happening here. It's also worth noting that you can delete all of this text above once the image has been fetched, and now you can type some other text, you know, let's just type check this out, and we'll post that. And now what you'll see is the image posted on Facebook with the link itself. And here it is, and all of that beautiful text. And when anybody clicks on this anywhere, they'll take them to that page on the blog, just like this. You'll see it load over here. Now there's one more tip, and this is really important, so stick with me for a moment here. I need to show you how to make a correction if you made a mistake, or how to change something if you're not happy with the way it looks. But as you can see, that came from Facebook straight through. So it's fantastic. It works exactly the same on Twitter, by the way. So imagine that you wanted to change this text. Well, what you might think that you could do is simply come over here and make a change. So for example, with YouTube, and let's just change this to Twitter so that we can see a change there on this Facebook share. Now what happens is, what you'll find is that if you just go over now to Facebook, and this would apply for anybody, by the way, so it doesn't matter what you do now, it would never change on Facebook, because once it's been shared, you will always fetch in exactly the same information. So what you've got to do, as you can see here, it's fetching in exactly the same text. So the way to fix that is to use what's called the Facebook debugger. So let me show you that in action. And again, I'll leave the link in the description below. So we go to the debugger here, paste the URL in, and we click debug. At this point, Facebook will fetch the actual image and the text that it has in its cache. And you can see here that it still says with YouTube and the latest artificial intelligence from Microsoft. What I need to do is click here where it says scrape again. So I'm going to click on that, and it'll just take a second or two for Facebook to fetch this new information. And now you can see it says with YouTube, Twitter, which is what we wanted. I'll come back over to Facebook now, and now if we share that again, what we should find is that it fetches through the new information. Paste the URL, and now you'll find that the new information has been fetched through. Here it is with YouTube, Twitter, which is exactly what we wanted. So that's how you create fantastic Facebook sharers. For the images themselves, you can use Canva, of course, link down in the description below. And if you're using Canva for Facebook sharers, remember the size needs to be 1200 by 630. A good tip there is to look for Facebook ad. So if you're going to get a free account with Canva, search for Facebook ad, and then when you're in Canva, you'll notice they are 1200 by 628, which is perfectly adequate for those Facebook sharers, and you can modify these templates to suit whatever it is you want. So hopefully you found this video useful. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.